Ah yes, the holidays, a time of happiness, warmth, and comfort. While I love the Disney parks all throughout the year, I feel like Christmas time is my favorite time to experience them. Special food offering, entertainment, snow covering the ground so it makes you really slippery to walk. It's all just so special. However, my favorite aspect of the Disney parks during the holidays are the holiday ride overlays. For those who aren't familiar, an overlay is a temporary change to a ride or attraction, which doesn't completely change the infrastructure or general theme of that ride or attraction. Typically, these are used for holidays such as Halloween or Christmas, but over the years, they've gained a lot of popularity. Over the years, we've gotten holiday overlays for attractions such as the Country Bear Jamboree, the Jungle Cruise, Haunted Mansion, and It's a Small World. But we're not here to talk about those holiday overlays. For this channel's first holiday special, I thought it'd be fun to throw out some of my ideas for possible ride overlays at the Disney parks. That's right, everyone, I'm going to participate in the spirit of giving by giving Disney free ideas on ride overlays that I'd like to see. We're going to go through every one of the domestic Disney parks and pick one ride to overlay for the holidays, and this is very blue sky. I'm just throwing out ideas, and while some of these seem plausible, I'm aware that some of these are totally unrealistic. I'm also not doubling down, so you won't find the same ride at Magic Kingdom or Disneyland. That being said, I'm going in no particular order with this one, so let's say we get started with what to say about California Adventure. My idea for this park's holiday edition involves the newest land to open in the park, Avengers Campus. Now, we have seen some holiday decorations around Avengers Campus, as well as a new Hawkeye stunt show to tie in with the new Disney Plus show. However, my proposal for this park's holiday ride overlay comes to the Collector's Fortress, also known as Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Now, I hear you saying, why Guardians of the Galaxy? That seems a little odd. What connection does Guardians have to the holidays? And to that I say, let me remind you of a little project coming to Disney Plus, known as the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. While little is known about this special at this point, we do know it is coming, and I kind of want to tie this into a potential holiday overlay for Mission Breakout. In this ride, you could potentially have a similar story to the current one where the collector wants to store you in his facility. However, maybe instead of storing the guests, he would want to wrap you up and give you to another galactic collector. Knowing the campiness of the series, a storyline like this wouldn't be too far removed from storylines within the series. In the pre-show, we would see that the Guardians would be in the same boat as you are, and you're still trying to escape with Rocket, just like the traditional ride. I feel like with all the cases and display items in the queue, Imagineering could really have fun wrapping up the cases and decorating the main storage room. They could even add some Easter eggs into the queue like they do with the Jingle Cruise. There's already a lot of Easter eggs in this queue as it is, so I feel like even more references, maybe putting the Figment animatronic that's in the queue in his famous holiday sweater. Mission Breakout is mostly screen-based, so it wouldn't be as difficult to create a storyline surrounding the holidays with different scenes. I mean, they do it for Monsters After Dark during the Halloween season, so it wouldn't be too hard to do for Christmas as well. The only difficulty would come with obviously filming the sequences, but you could film it in conjunction with the holiday special, similar to how they're doing with Cosmic Rewind over in Epcot. You know, I had to sneak a Cosmic Rewind reference in there somehow. You could put some rockin' Christmas tunes for the on-ride music, and boom, there you have it. Also, they could take a similar route with the Tower of Terror, maybe do some projections on the front at nighttime for the holidays. Plus, what I would give to see the walk-around Groot character dressed as a Christmas tree. Come on, Disney, this is a gold mine here. Well, we might as well move over to Disneyland since we're in California currently, and this park has been and currently is full of holiday overlays to its attractions. They formerly had the Country Bear Christmas Special and the Jingle Cruise, and currently have the Haunted Mansion Holiday as well as the Small World Holiday Overlay. So it seems as if Disneyland doesn't need any more overlays, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Give me all the holiday overlays. Let me see every attraction have a holiday overlay. Just change the whole park, Christmas Land, from November to January. Okay, let me not get carried away here, but regardless, for my pick of an attraction overlay is all the way over to Tomorrowland, the one and only Space Mountain. This seems like the easiest overlay to do because Space Mountain isn't a very complicated attraction. With the... Wait, what's this? Space Mountain already had a Christmas overlay in Magic Kingdom? Alright everybody, well my production assistant is telling me there was a festive Space Mountain for Mickey's Very Merry Party in the Magic Kingdom, and I didn't know it? Well shoot, I didn't have any backups for Disneyland, unless... Yes, our Christmas overlay for Disneyland will be taking place in the Adventureland classic Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room. Wait, don't click away, please, let me plead my case. The Tiki Room is a classic attraction for sure, and it's definitely one of my favorites. And I think it is due for an overlay or some kind of update, and no, not that one. Wouldn't it be fun to see a medley of the classic songs and some holiday tunes and see some fun decorations around the Tiki Room? You could even keep some of the classics such as the Tiki Room theme, Let's All Sing Like the Birdies Sing, and maybe even the War Chant, but throw in a couple tropical renditions of other Christmas songs. That way, it could make the show feel more engaging. Listen, I like Offenbach as much as the next guy, but I won't lie when I tell you it does bog down the show a little teeny tiny bit. Plus you have the perfect opportunity to put some Santa hats on the birds, which we all need to see. And speaking of see, We could tie in the Jingle Cruise and Trader Sam's and Jack Lindsay's Holiday Bar, and the possibilities are endless. Even though the Jingle Cruise may be gone from Disneyland, I think a cool Enchanted holiday room would be a great addition. Speaking of a festive show filled with fun animals, this leads me into my next attraction. Now, I will say that this overlay isn't necessarily replacing a certain attraction, it's more of an addition for the holidays and surrounds my favorite holiday offering currently at Walt Disney World, which is the Merry Menagerie. For those who are unaware, the Merry Menagerie are a group of puppeteers who control these Arctic animal puppets such as penguins and polar bears, and they're so neat and intricately designed. Each cast member seems like they have a specific connection with these individual animals, and it makes it really fun for guest interaction. They're relatively new, debuting in 2019, and over the past 2 years, the team has grown and the demand for them has grown as well. In 2021, as I record this, they've added the Merry Menagerie designs to the buildings around Discovery Island, created merchandise and food items surrounding the characters, and overall just marketed the heck out of them. Which leads me to the question, why haven't they been given a formal stage show? You could use the stage, which used to be used for other live entertainment, and create a short 10 to 15 minute show featuring these puppets interacting with cast member hosts and tying in facts and awareness about these Arctic animals, similar to how they have shows featuring live animals. It would be a great form of edutainment, which is something severely lacking in the parks today. And then once the show is over, allow them to wander around and interact with guests. Like I said, not really an overlay because it's not replacing an attraction, but it makes sense to further capitalize on the success of the Merry Menagerie, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this actually becomes a reality in the coming years. Animal Kingdom as a park doesn't have many attractions, but I feel like giving the Merry Menagerie more attention would make everyone a little merrier. Now we move from a park with very few attractions to a park with many attractions, and surprisingly, I'm not going to focus on any of these attractions. Like Disneyland, all the attractions that make sense to add a holiday overlay have already been done, so what does that leave? Well, my original thought was to create a seasonal show based on the Beauty and the Beast Enchanted Christmas Special in the place where Enchanted Tales with Belle now resides. It would be a different story, but essentially the same show with the live participants and cast member interaction. However, I ran into the problem that most people don't know what that special is, or don't even know that Enchanted Tales with Belle exists. So I went back to the drawing board and I think I got something here, guys. Do you remember great moments in Muppet history? If you don't, I will briefly explain what this is and why it's the best thing in Liberty Square right behind the Haunted Mansion. Premiering in 2016, it was a short outdoor show which focused on the Muppets retelling American history such as the story of Paul Revere and the American Revolution. It was fairly popular and was a great place to see a live Muppet show, which at this point, anything Muppets other than Muppet Vision was a rare find. However, my proposal for this is how about we bring back the show and theme it to Muppets Christmas Carol. In this overlay, Disney would create a short retelling of the Muppets Christmas Carol movie, which just seems to make sense. Myself and many others believe we are seeing a push towards more Muppets involved with Disney, with Muppets Haunted Mansion recently releasing and Matt Vogel's Kermit the Frog being plastered literally everywhere. And Muppets Christmas Carol is one of the most popular Muppet movies, and rightfully so. It's a great film. We've seen Disney playing around with incorporating Mickey's Christmas Carol into the parks, especially this past holiday season, so why can't we see a Muppet version? This could be a way to bring back the live show that had very positive reception and give it a festive twist. Plus, the theming of A Christmas Carol seems to fit perfect with the aesthetics of Liberty Square. Now, I know the original shows retired for various reasons, with the main reason being that the Florida sun would just wear on the puppets. However, I'm just in love with this idea. It seems to write itself, and I'm always down to see more Muppet representation in parks. And if this proves successful, maybe we can see the original great moments in Muppet history return, or even a Muppets Haunted Mansion show for the spookier months. However, there is an even better holiday special that I want to tackle with my next overlay. That's right, everyone, my pick for an attraction to overlay in Hollywood Studios is the one and only Star Tours. While it's a fantastic ride on its own, I believe this ride would fit the best when adding a holiday overlay. And this overlay would be based on, I hope you're thinking what I'm thinking, boom, a Star Wars Holiday Special. Now I know you're thinking, Star Wars Holiday Special, that atrocious made-for-TV special that was so bad that George Lucas never officially released it and wanted all copies to be destroyed? Yes, that holiday special. See, while most people have forgotten the bad musical numbers and strange celebrity appearances, one thing that people don't forget when they think of the holiday special is Life Day. For those who don't know, Life Day is kind of like the Wookiee Christmas and was a big plot device in the Star Wars Holiday Special. And since the opening of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the concept of Life Day has been inserted into the canon of Batuu. It has an official date, November 17th, and specifically this past year, Disney has added plenty of food offerings and merchandise based on Life Day, like this sweet orb. I say all that to say that it's a big deal for Disney and allows them to insert some holiday festivities into the world of Star Wars, which is one of their biggest franchises. And to that I say, what if I took it one step further? What if it was an element of an attraction, specifically Star Tours? By design, Star Tours allows for the replacement ride footage very easily, so like some of the other ones on this list, this wouldn't be very costly to run. You can have a storyline where Flight 1401, that's your flight by the way, tries to make it to Chewbacca's Life Day celebration with his family. Maybe you start out on Kashyyyk, where Chewie tells you a little bit about the mission. Maybe you get caught in a battle on your way to the celebration. The final scene would see your flight landing to meet some very happy Wookiees in these awesome red robes. A story like this would only fit in Star Tours. While Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run involves Chewbacca more, the tone of the ride doesn't fit as well, and plus, Star Tours is the least popular Star Wars ride in the park, and due to its distance from Galaxy's Edge, but still, it's referencing in the canon, it would all still make sense. And unlike the traditional ride experience with shuffle scenes around on every ride, this experience would be constant throughout the holiday season so everyone can experience the Life Day festivities. But it's not up to me, it's up to Disney, but just between you and I think this would make the ride so much more interesting. Embrace the camp, Disney, and while you're at it, put the holiday special on Disney+. Finally, we arrive at Epcot, and I purposely saved this one for last due to it being easily the most ambitious overlay, and it comes in 2 parts. 2 parts, you ask? Yes, 2 parts. Let's stop the games. The attraction I choose to overlay is the one and only Journey into Imagination. Wait, I hear you ask, how would the holidays fit into the Imagination Institute? And to that I say, it wouldn't. Let me explain. Before any holiday overlaying happens, I propose that we completely dismantle the current Journey into Imagination of the Figment and create an updated remake of the original 1983 attraction, starring the one and only Dreamfinder. No more Dr. Nigel Channing, no more Imagination Institute, we're going back to the classic. While I can go into all the reasons this ride desperately needs an update, which I may in a future episode, I feel like this ride is just dated and the storyline is tired, and if Disney were to update the ride with the original storyline and characters done with the new technology and animatronics, it would be immaculate. So if we have this updated version, then I propose that Disney creates a holiday overlay in which the Dreamfinder takes the role of Santa Claus, and with the help of Figment, we get a look into his imagination and the fun spirit of Christmas. Come on, Dreamfinder already kind of looks like Santa Claus, so it wouldn't be a hard transition to make all the animatronics more like Santa. We can have some creative mixing of the steampunk elements with Christmas elements. Maybe the Dreamfinder's vehicle can become a makeshift sleigh, and we can see all the fun gift ideas that he tinkers with throughout the queue and the attraction itself. We may see him fly around the North Pole and even hear a festive rendition of the classic song, One Little Spark. With Figment being such a Swiss Army knife of a character and the official mascot of Epcot, I believe, it's very easy to insert him into most situations and it makes sense thematically. Figment's all about fun and Christmas is all about fun too, so I feel like it's a good mixture. Maybe we can even see the return of some of the classic Figment looks from the original attractions with a holiday twist. The only requirement is that Figment keeps his blue sweater, that is a must. This overlay is obviously the most costly and the least likely to happen, but hey, a fan can dream, okay? It's been a fun ride talking about the ride overlays I came up with in my imagination, from Tiki birds to rogue Wookiees, but I do think this about wraps it up. But before I go, I want to ask you a question. If you could overlay any ride at any Disney park, which one would you choose? I'm very interested to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I really hope you all enjoyed this holiday special and it was really fun to make. Before I go, I thought I'd just say I wish you all the best holiday season, the most wonderful time of the year. Of course, thank you all for watching, and as always, I will see you all next time.